till that sun come out later on. When this hurting in my head is gone.
Real country variety. It's Mustang 1071. Eric and Tanya in the morning. Good morning to you. Tomorrow, somebody's getting $1,000 in their pocket. We want you to spring into cash when you share thousands in cash with the Roundup Rewards Club at Mustang1071.com. We'll talk more on that coming up shortly. But right now, we got the one and only Mike Dean in the studio.
Yeah, Mike Dean is in the studio.
We're talking about new music coming up, and a little bit later on, maybe we'll get Mike to play a song or two.
Yes, because he brought his guitar and his harmonica. He's like a one-man band almost.
Absolutely.
Welcome, Mike Dean. How's it going, Mike Dean?
Good. How you doing?
So you have an event coming up at Feed and Seed. Tell me about this.
Well, it's going to be our CD release party. We recorded a live album out in Abbeville at the Richard Sale Barn. And that was about a year and a half ago that we recorded that. And we've been mixing and mastering and editing and doing all that stuff, And we got 16 songs recorded live, and we're real happy with it and just ready to get them out there.
That's pretty good. 16 songs. When and why did you start playing music?
Whew. I can tell you, it was year 2000. Why? Too lazy to work, too scared to steal.
It was years ago that I first heard of your song, one of your songs. It was The Bottle Goes Down. Mm-hmm. And my best friend from high school, and this is in Evangeline Parish, we went to Vedrine High School, and she worked at some rinky-dink bar in Ville Platte, and she was just like, there's this song that they play all the time on the jukebox over here, and it's so good. She said, you should play this song all the time, and it's her favorite song, The Bottle Goes Down. And I'm like, wow, this is a really good song. I wonder where this guy is from. And I thought at first maybe you were from Ville Platte, but you're not from Ville Platte.
No, not far. I'm from
But you got a lot of fans
yeah.
in Ville Platte.
Yeah, we've played out there quite often there, Eunice, that whole area, Eunice up through Mamou, Ville Platte, Alexandria, and back down this way. But a lot of friends out there, and that song in particular, I probably played in Eunice, in Ville Platte alone, I don't know.
They love it out there.
500 times, sometimes in one night.
When did you write that song?
That was one of the first songs I wrote. It's kind of the one that got it all started for us. That was probably back in 02, 03, and then it made our first album in 2004. The album was called Hours Later. On this new live album, it's actually the closer. It's the last song we play usually every night, so it's changed a little bit, and that's what we wanted to do, was get these versions of the songs out there to the folks, that are familiar with them. This is how we do them now. This is how a song can transform over
it can
10 years.
And it's still good. It's so good. It's such a good song. Is there a story behind that song?
Just like everything else, love, life, loss, country music.
We got Mike Dean live in the studio this morning on Mustang 1071. We'll talk more coming up shortly. Right now, let's do traffic.
Pouring them strong, and now the work day's on, and my good time's gone.
Real country variety. It's Mustang 1071. It's Eric and Tanya in the morning. We got Mike Dean in the studio, and we're getting ready for Cinco de Mayo at La Rumba.
La Rumba Mexican Grill. I'm going to be hanging out over there, Eric. It's going to be so fun.
I am going to be hanging out there as well.
We're going to be there together?
Yes. Why not?
What's your favorite Mexican food, Eric?
Everything.
Chips and salsa?
Everything.
Enchiladas?
Everything.
Quesadillas? Quesadilla?
Yeah, that too. All of it. Check it out. The biggest Cinco de Mayo party is going to be happening at La Rumba Mexican Grill in Broussard. That's coming up the 5th of May, Cinco de Mayo, 4016 Highway 90 East in Broussard. Of course, we've got, what do we got too? There's going to be a live DJ, and they're going to do karaoke.
Karaoke.
There you go.
You never know. I might have to sing a little bit.
That's right. They got Journey, so you can sing along. We're going to have some fun.
Just a small town girl.
So, 5th of May, join us for the big old Cinco de Mayo party in Broussard. Food and drink specials all day at La Rumba Mexican Grill in Broussard. Now, Mike Dean is hanging out in the studio. We're talking about new music, some great tunes, too.
Because the day after Cinco de Mayo, on May the 6th, he's going to be at Feed and Seed. He's got an album release party. New music, 16 songs.
That's sweet.
I don't know about you, Eric, but one of my personal favorites is Whiskey Brown by Mike Dean. Whiskey Brown is pretty good. Is Whiskey Brown, is it really about a horse?
I can tell you this. I started writing Whiskey Brown when I was 10 years old. I went with a friend to the old quarter pole track in Rain, Louisiana. It's not there anymore. I had this idea back then for this horse named Whiskey Brown. Fast forward, 12 years, and started writing that tune just based on what had happened back then and how that place is not there anymore. And I don't know if you know the lines of casinos came to the edge of town, brought the thoroughbreds in, closed the quarter pole down. There we have it.
So
Am I talking too much?
No.
People should know I have a huge thing of coffee right here.
You're not talking too much at all. This is great. This is perfect. I like this. So was your family musical? Did you grow up in a musical family?
Somewhat. My dad sang driving. When we go somewhere, he had the windows down. He'd be singing all the time. And we had a piano in the house that he kind of messed around on. And he had, these 3 chords. He'd play those old 50s and 60s songs over and over and over.
What kind of music did he listen to?
He was what you call oldie goldies fan. He was a country music fan. A lot of memories of just cruising in the truck with him, singing George Strait and Willie Nelson and Alabama, all that
Some good
old stuff. Yeah.
So who did you admire when you were growing up musically?
I could tell you the first cassette that I ever bought was Steve Earle, Guitar Town. I don't remember where I was when I heard it, but I just remember hearing it on the radio in the car with my mom somewhere, and that guitar lick, I said, who is this? I hope the DJ says his name.
Yeah.
And he did. And then I think it was the next couple of days, my dad drove me to Walmart in Opelousas, and I bought the cassette for $6.99. Still remember that green Walmart sticker on the front of it. Steve Earle, Guitar Town. And then every song on there was just, it was like it was me, This guy was writing about me, or singing about me. So that was the thing. Let's see, Guitar Town. And then from there, I remember being introduced to Springsteen. Born in USA was the first album that I heard. So anything pretty much that my brothers listened to, I was forced to, and really enjoyed it. So
I know. And then back in the day, we had to save money to buy music. You don't even really have to buy music anymore. Isn't that crazy?
No, yeah, you do. You have.
You do have to buy music.
Yeah, you have to buy it. But you have to come to our CD party and buy a CD.
I just remember in high school always saving my money, and then that's the only thing I wanted to buy was the first tapes, CDs. Did you ever do that Columbia House thing?
I did,
with the little penny on the...
Yeah, and then you try to cancel and they send you a bill for $99.
I used to get in trouble by my parents. They're like, what are all these Paula Abdul CDs?
Yeah, you get in the club and they send you a Styx CD. And you're like, man, I don't want this.
I know. That was funny, the good old days. I miss those days.
Mike Dean is in the studio with us this morning. Mustang 1071. It's Eric and Tanya in the morning. We got more with Mike Dean coming up shortly. Also, make sure you follow us on Facebook and Twitter for even more. And check us out online at Mustang1071.com. Here we go. Let's talk traffic.
Baby, how I'm gonna start today. But if I know me, 5 o'clock's gonna roll around, and I won't feel this way.
Real country variety. It's Mustang 1071 with Eric and Tanya in the morning. We've got these Houston Astros weekend getaways we're giving away, powered by ShopRite, Tobacco Plus, and Pepsi, a $1,000 package, which gets you tickets. 4 tickets to both a Saturday and Sunday game day parking, a tour of Minute Maid Park. Plus, we're setting everybody up for the night at the all-new luxury JW Marriott downtown Houston. Get entered to win right now in the Roundup Rewards Club at Mustang1071.com. The next weekend getaway that we're giving away is the in-state rivalry where the Astros host the Texas Rangers.
And you can't forget, though, that you can up your odds a little bit. You can take matters into your own hands, because not only do you enter in the Roundup Rewards Club, but if you got to do a little bit of work. You go and visit any ShopRite Tobacco Plus inside the store, there's this bonus code. It's kind of like magic.
Yeah, they're in all the stores.
Right, yeah. It'll give you extra points. And additional points in your Roundup Rewards Club means additional entries to win this Houston Astros weekend getaway.
These weekend getaways are phenomenal. I mean, our first winner posted some pictures on Facebook.
They were cool.
And they got to meet some of the biggest players from Boston and the Astros. They got to meet the players. They got to be down on the field. It was a great package, a nice little getaway. So it's cool for the family.
They looked like they had so much fun. It's like their whole little family went. Their daughters were smiling and it was great. So, he had daughters, and the girls, they enjoyed it.
Absolutely. So get yourself signed up. The Houston Astros Weekend Getaway, powered by ShopRite, Tobacco Plus, and Pepsi right now at Mustang1071.com. Now, in the studio this morning, We got Mike Dean hanging out with us, talking about new music and a CD release party coming up.
Yes, Mike Dean has his album release party at Feed and Seed. That's next Friday, May the 6th. Be there. A lot of good songs on this CD. So have you ever tried to go out to Nashville or anything like that?
I did. I lived there for about 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, I was went up there just to kind of get a feel for what was going on up there, and it's a great city. I enjoyed it. My lease was 6 months on my apartment. So, in fact, one of our other friends here, Mr. Jared Lane, he lived with me there for a while. And,
you guys lived together over there?
Yeah, we had a little apartment, and we had a good time while we were there, man. A lot of baseball games. There's a AAA team there called the Sounds, so you can go there during the day and drink beer without judgment. So.
I can't imagine. I've been to Nashville. It's pretty cool. I want to go visit one day. I've never been there.
You should visit for sure.
One day, definitely go to Bluebird Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is.
There's a Bluebird, and then there's the downtown scene with all the honky tonks. And
so, did you meet any famous people when you were hanging out there? Any country musicians?
You know, Tracy Byrd took me to the Grand Ole Opry.
Tracy Byrd.
Yeah, he was performing. A friend of mine, Dusty Dorborn, was his stage manager. They were going to the Opry one night, and they had room. Dusty called me up. I met him down at the bus yard there, and got to meet Tracy, and got on the bus with him and cruised down to the Opry, and he played that night. I went in with him. First time I ever been to the Opry was with them, through the artist entrance and backstage and those dressing rooms and everything.
Oh, wow. That must have been really cool.
It was cool. Dale McCoury band was playing. Jennifer Hansen, I think. Just really cool for me. Good night. Throw that out there when we play a Tracy Byrd song.
I like Tracy Byrd. I saw him in concert before.
Oh, yeah, he's great.
Pretty neat.
Yeah,
it was a dusty stadium. I don't know. It was like a rodeo stadium or something. Got really dirty, but it was fun. The name of your new CD, it's a new CD.
It's a new CD, and of course digital stuff too. It's Mike Dean Band live in Louisiana.
And I saw you guys made a video.
We did. That was a song called Cool Weather, and a friend of ours, Artie Richard, shot the video for us. He did a great job. He took us around town, just shooting us at all the little haunts that we've been playing over the years, and little bars that we went to back in college, and just our view of Lafayette and the area, I guess, our take on it. We had a lot of fun doing it, and I thought it came out really, really well. Thanks, Artie.
That's Mike Dean, and he has a CD release party you should really check out, because Feed and Seed is such a fun place to be. This is May the 6th. So that's coming up next week.
Yeah, that's not this Friday, but next.
Do you have a website?
We do. It's MikeDeanMusic.com.
Mike Dean is in the studio this morning with Mustang 1071. It's Eric and Tanya in the morning. We're going to talk more with Mike. In fact, we'll see if we can get Mike to strum a little tune for us right around the corner. Right now, let's do traffic on Mustang 1071.
I bet I was standing on top of the phone, just a dancing, drinking, singing along, and now the workday's on, and my good time's gone.
Real country variety. It's Mustang 1071 with Eric and Tanya in the morning. Good morning to you. Tomorrow, somebody's going to get some cash, put $1,000 in their pocket. We want you to spring into cash when you share thousands in cash. Get in to win right now in the Roundup Rewards Club. Our first big winner is coming up tomorrow. We'll talk more on that coming up shortly. But this morning, we got Mike Dean in the studio, and we're talking about new music and a CD release party. And we're going to be singing some tunes.
He's going to play his new song for us.
All right.
But be sure, put this date in your phone, okay? He's going to be at Feed and Seed on May the 6th. That's next Friday. They're going to be performing all of their new songs, and plus some of their old ones, too. It's going to be good times. But you can get more on our Concert Connection calendar online at Mustang1071.com.
Check it out. Let's talk about new music right now. Let's have some fun here.
This is we did a version of this for the live album. It's one that's on our first album back in 2004, the Hours Later thing. It's one of the ones that gets requested pretty often at live shows. It's called Dusty Trigger. So, we ready?
Ready.
In a barn turned gray, ragged, standing 93 hard years in a corner right between a pile of hay and some tractor gears. There stood my grandpa's dusty rifle, where he propped it the day before. Yeah, but he got the call this morning, he's going hunting with the Lord. And he used to say to me that this old rifle just gets better as it gets old. Yeah, like an old violin plays sweeter. I don't know, I just been told, tried his truth, son, when it come down to the wire. Yeah, you always know that a dusty trigger's gonna fire. Yeah, well, I never understood until today just what those words meant. Then I looked down at his picture, and there I saw a hell of a man I never knew was trying to reach me and tell me in his own way. Yeah, maybe I could learn just a little from an old man before he reached his judgment day. And now I wish I could hear him say this old rifle is better as it gets old. Yeah, like an old violin plays sweeter. I don't know, I just been told, tried his true, son, when it come down to the wire. Yeah, you always know that a dusty trigger's gonna fire. Yeah, looking back now, I never gave him the time of day. Oh, but I'd give anything just to hear him say, yeah, one more time if I could hear him say, this old rifle is better as it gets old. Yeah, like an old violin plays sweeter. That's what I'm told. He tried his true, son, yeah, when it come down to the wire. Yeah, you always know a dusty trigger's gonna fire. Yeah, the dusty trigger, yeah, all you know is gonna fire.
We got Mike Dean in the studio this morning with Mustang 1071. Eric and Tanya in the morning. Thanks so much for stopping by, Mike. We got the video. We're going to post this video coming up shortly. We'll post it on our social media, the old interwebby thingies, Facebook and Twitter at Mustang 1071. Get more online at Mustang1071.com. Don't forget about Feed and Seed, the CD release party coming up Friday the 6th. Mike Dean, new music. It's going to be great.
Last night and tonight are gonna be the same. So tell the sun to come out later on. Yeah, when there's hurting